Here is our future garden tour. You guys, I am so excited that I'm gonna get to show you guys our property at sunset, showing you our future garden tour. This is one of like the coolest times to be able to see our property. You have our house right there, and just to the east, no, that's in the west, just to the west, learn directions, man. Just to the west, this is where we get the sunset. Now, it's not like everybody, a lot of people have much prettier sunsets. This one's pretty good. We don't want to clear those trees because we like being hidden. Part of us wants to clear it, but, well, Kelly wants to clear it so that we have a prettier sunset. I don't, because I like the privacy from when people come into the road. Here is our future garden tour. I was able to do some things here that I haven't shown you, but I'll show you digging post holes. This is what I got started so far. Okay, so the plan is you come out the front door and you walk straight across our driveway, and then there will be a door right here. So there'll be a gate, a garden gate door right here. And then here's the outline of it. We have some posts, and you can kind of see where I spray painted the outline. Yes, I know that's, you're gonna get mad from some of y'all about me spray painting. I did a line, but then Finley kept on tripping over it and the dog kept on chewing it. I was like, I need to be able to mark this line somehow so that I can come back and dig the post. That'll be a corner post right there. And then there's another corner post that's already in the ground. Here's the rabbits, of course. I did this tarp so that, well, basically I did this tarp so that here in Texas, they don't get too hot, because it does get to like 90s already and it's February. Now as we come to the back of the garden gate, dogs. Don't know what that was. That's why I got a Rottweiler, because there's dogs everywhere. Now as we come to the back of the garden, we have the compost bin, this one. Most likely what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave this thing here because I'm doing the stupid, easy, no turn composting. I don't wanna turn this thing. If I just get like, I'm getting out of shape and I need more exercise, maybe I'll take this thing apart and do it. But at the moment, I seriously do not care. Also, we don't have dishes yet, so we've been using compostable plates. It's gonna take a long time. So this is gonna take a long time. We just have so much cardboard that we haven't been able to use yet. So this one is probably gonna be a long compost. But what I think we're gonna do is have the compost in here somewhere. So this is looking back at the house. There's the rabbits. And so we'll have a compost bin system, probably the 3-bin system. And I'll just start a new bin inside of the garden fence. And then once this one's done, I'll take those pallets apart, move it back into this, and have the 2 bins, and then I'll build a 3rd one. So we have 3 bins going at all times. We'll most likely have here in the back a door as well, some sort of gate so that we can access it from the back. So this is gonna be probably a good it's probably gonna be a 6-foot tall fence that we're gonna do for the garden. It's gonna come around here. So this spot right here is gonna be a little bit different because we like this little group of oaks right here. So we're gonna curve it around those oak trees. This is the only kind of like corner post that is not all the way into the ground. This post right here. I didn't really like this log, so I'm gonna go cut down a different cedar tree from the back that I've already found. If you're mad about me cutting down cedar trees, hey, we bought this property and it has a lot of cedars, and that's one good thing that you can do with cedars is you can use them as fence posts. That's part of me reusing the land that we have. We are keeping, I mean, you can tell, we are surrounded by a forest. We got this cleared, and I did not like how we cleared our little like 1 acre spot here. I would not recommend doing that. I do not like how we did it. But we did it anyway. Now I am not wanting to cut down any trees. Except if I'm using it for a fence post, because I'm saving money. This is the whole point of being able to be here, reuse the land, use what we have, and saving money with fence posts. That's the plan. So then, of course, from that corner that I'm gonna put there, it'll go all the way across over there. That's the entryway. So then here's a wide view. Again, come out the door. There'll be a little gate there. And then all of this spot will be fenced off, about a 6-foot fence, hopefully for deer, but mostly for anything. So we'll have a barbed wire up there, mainly for deer to be able to not get in. Let me know in the comments below, how high can deer jump? Can they jump over 6 feet? I don't know. Come on, Vanny. Come on, Vanny. Let's go. Hold my hand. Now, I'm not really sure what we're gonna do with the rabbit hutch. We are, of course, keeping the rabbits, and the hutch is actually in there, and then we have this fenced off just to give them a teeny tiny bit of protection. We need to get a roof on ASAP. We just haven't, Kelly was traveling, so we haven't gotten that down. So we're not sure if we're going to keep the rabbit hutch here. I do like it close to the garden so that we can get their poop into the garden beds. But I don't really love it here because we're cutting out valuable space in our garden. And also the chain link is super ugly. So I think maybe what we're gonna do, if we can get a top for it and get it completely closed up, I think what we're probably gonna do is move their chain link fence and we're gonna nestle it up into this little grouping of trees. It makes it even more needed for us to get a good roof on because yes, anything can just climb up in these trees and get in. But that's why I have that tarp there, is because they don't have any shade. But if I do it inside these trees, then they would have more shade. Then what we would do is I can harvest their poop and come up with a better system so that the poop just kind of funnels all the way down, so I don't have into a bucket. So I just pick up the bucket for the poop and the urine and then come straight here. And then they will have a little gate, a door here, so we can go straight into the garden with their manure. Now, the point of how we design this is a 1,900 square foot garden. What we wanted, because we just have really gotten used to this space. So right here, I'm going to show you, this is what our permaculture design from Pete Van Dyke, what he did. It's pretty close to what we're doing. Of course, we had a 2 barn and a house set up. So we're still not really sure how to do where we're going to put a barn if we ever get to that point. But it's pretty close to what the design is going to have. We're still going to have food for us at some point. We just got to get the garden done and a couple of other things. But what we have found is we like this space for the kids. I like how it is cleared. Again, I don't really love that we did it the way that we did it. I wish I would have done a forestry mulcher, but it still works because the kids have the safe space and we're surrounded by all the forest. So it kind of gives that barrier for them not to really wander too far without letting us know. We have 7 acres, so they go all over the place and just explore on their own. But it's just kind of this nice nest of like having however much this space is, maybe an acre, acre and a half, for the kids to be able to roam. Like right here, this is where they shoot their bow and arrows into the cardboard box. Ow. Yeah. We also have 2 of these rain tanks that we're either going to use for aquaponics or just for rain catchment over at the rabbit. And so shout out to one of our viewers who ended up giving us that great idea of really making a legit roof for this dog crate and doing posts all around it and having like a real tin roof, lean-to style, and harvesting water off of that. That was brilliant. You need as many roofs on a homestead as you can to where you can harvest as much water. And we'll be able to do rainwater harvesting at our house hopefully soon this spring. Here, we don't have a way to really get the water. Otherwise, I'd have to cut a road. I had to cut a culvert through our driveway here. I don't want to do that. By using those rain tanks, we would be able to get water, rain water, like clean rainwater closer to our garden. That would be cool. And then also with the shape of this, basically one thing is we just want the kids to be able to, that they can ride their bikes way in the back, because that's basically what they do. They just loop around over and over and over again. They love it. So we want to be able to keep that. And 1,900 square feet, that is almost as big as our Houston house in suburbia. I'm totally fine with that. Totally fine. 1,900 square feet on 7 acres. This will grow us a ton of food. This is a great start. Oh yeah, also this. Not sure if this is gonna happen, but maybe back in this back corner, we will have a chicken coop and maybe a chicken coop and run. What is going on with the dogs over there?
Puppy.
Puppy, you hear it?
Puppy.
What was that?
Puppy.
Puppy crying?
Hi.
What are we gonna do?
Puppy. Puppy.
You hear a puppy?
Puppy.
You wanna go get him?
Okay.
No, we can't get him. We already have a puppy. We can have Chippy.
Chippy.
Yeah, we already have Chippy. We can't go get another puppy. That'd be crazy.
Puppy.
Mommy will kill me. Mommy will end my life if I bring home
Puppy?
another puppy. No, that's a rabbit. Say bunny.
Bia.
Bia? Why are you calling me a Bia?
It's BOGO week, and if you haven't done this with us before, BOGO means buy one, get one. doTERRA is the way that we create our income, and this is actually how we moved out of our suburb home. It is a great way for you to get really powerful plant-based solutions for 50% off, so join us.